Hey there, my sisters fans. Your girl Barbie J wants to once again just say a little something about this hot topic scene at the barbecue, with Andy and Danny and Penelope and Jordan and Gary, and I sort of wanted to address it from another angle, a way that we could look at it. And in this scene, we see, or it seems, that Andy is having a real hard time dealing with seeing that Gary has a fiance and she's pregnant. And Danny's having a hard time sitting quiet, realizing that Gary is playing these two beautiful black women. He's playing them for fools, and I guess he's spending his time buying their affection because he's buying them things and everything. And it's like people are mad at Danny, and they keep saying that, how she treats Preston, and she can't take it when somebody says something to her. But this is not that. This is a whole different situation. This situation has to do with Danny trying to look out for two black women. She ain't trying to hurt Penelope. She's just trying to look out and save her from ruining her life by marrying a a-hole like Gary. Meanwhile, Andy wants to run out and don't say nothing and don't say bye and let this woman go through with that wedding and not look out for her. So I'm like, what are you doing? Are you trying to protect yourself, Andy? Is it all about you or something? You worry about her life imploding, or are you worried about your life imploding? Let's think about that, y'all. Let's think about it. Because we all know Andy's self-absorbing. It's about her. When you see next week's episode coming up, she's like, he didn't care anything about me. I meant nothing to him. Girl, you meant something to him. That's why Gary bought you that $1 million penthouse. That's why he bought you that $500,000 Rolls Royce. That's why his eyes roll up in the back of his head when you do what you do to him. Girl, please. You know you meant something to him, but you're making it about yourself, and it's really not. This is about Penelope right now because, Andy, you were done with Gary. At this point, you are done with Gary. So if he had just met Penelope and this was happening, I could see that you didn't really have to be worried. But this has been going on for a while. You wouldn't have had to really say anything to Penelope because y'all dated and now he's on to the next person. But this is not that. You were dating him while he's been with Penelope for 3 years, and you only been with Gary maybe, was it 3 to 9 months or something like that? You don't think this black woman deserved to know what her fiance is all about? This is crazy. And this is when people's character comes into play as well. I know people go, I don't want to get involved. It don't have nothing to do with me. But put yourself in Penelope's shoes, in her situation. How would you feel? How would you feel somebody sitting right up there knowing he's a piece of crap and they didn't even tell you, and you end up marrying him and having a miserable life, because they didn't want to tell you? You're going to start thinking that they were in on it. You're going to start thinking that he's still seeing that person. And with it being Andy, honey, Andy never turned him down for nothing. Andy probably will be right back with him again, because no matter what, after the feds came and took all his money and froze all her assets and went all through her personal stuff at home, got her to lose her job, everything, all of the stuff she went through because of Gary, she still went back to him. So even after this, I bet you she'd go back to him for something like this too. Even when Jasmine came in there with a gun and tried to shoot her, and she shot him and tried to shoot her. Even when Jasmine came to your job and had her girls whoop that ass, it's like Andy still kept going back. And she's trying to say it was just because he was good at sex. You thought Robin was good at sex. You couldn't find somebody else, Andy? So I'm just saying, I think Danny was right to tell Andy that she needs to say something, but I don't think she needed to say it to Penelope. I think Andy needed to be truthful and let Jordan know. That was very important, and it should have been told. It really should have. Not run out the door and don't say bye, and everybody's going to be wondering what the heck happened. She's sitting there, I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. It was bothering her. Now that we see when she gets back to Karen's house, we see it was bothering her. That she was realizing she meant nothing to him. I meant nothing to him. Oh my God. That's why Andy wanted to leave. Think about it. That's her issue. She were acting like it's almost like she didn't even care about Penelope's feelings. And like I said, that says a lot about her character. And anybody else who feels that way, sometimes your character, you have to care about other people in life. Let's just say that. You have to care about other people in life, not just yourself. You can't be so self-absorbed that you don't think about anybody else's feelings or care about anybody else's feelings or try to help somebody else. I spend my life, I'm a helper. So I help people all the time. I can't help it. And you know what? I love that about me. I love that I care about other people. I really do. And maybe this world would be a better place if we all cared more about other people and not be so self-absorbed and we try to help one another. But the sad part is this woman is really thinking that Gary is faithful. And but that was the one part that when she said that was why I really felt she needed to know, because she's thinking he's faithful and he's not. He was messing with 3 women at the same time. Ain't that something? Jasmine, Penelope, and Andy. I don't know how he did it. He got this woman thinking he's traveling. And like I said, the only thing he doing is traveling between Andy's legs. That's the only place. He right there down the block around the corner. He ain't in no another state traveling. He traveling right to the penthouse on that elevator ride up. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about the situation right down in the comment section. Put it down there. Give me your 2 cents on it. Because, I don't know. Like I said, it's not Danny's place to tell. I do not agree that Danny is supposed to tell. It should be Andy. And Andy's too soft to say anything. Andy's not confrontational. Andy will let people walk all over her. She tried to play tough, but she's not really tough. You know what I mean? And remember, Danny's situation with Preston is their couple thing. This has nothing to do with that. This has to do with black women looking out for black women. Or women, period. Women looking out for women, period. That's what this is about. This is about how Danny treats Preston. You know, because we could go how Gary treats Andy. You know, we could all talk about how Zach treats this one or Fatima treats that. That has nothing to do with this at all. It has nothing to do with how the sister circle operates and how Danny can't take it when people saying stuff about her and stuff. Gary's behind need to be blown up. His spot need to be blown up so he could stop hurting women in Atlanta. Stop taking advantage of women in Atlanta. Stop doing the women wrong wherever they live. That's what this is about. And that's all it's about. Being your sister's keeper. Am I my sister's keeper? Or am I going to just keep my mouth shut and let her get dogged out, continue to get dogged out by this man? You know, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Think about it. Anyway, that was my 2 cents. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. And for those of you who haven't subscribed to my channel, please take a moment right now. Hit that subscribe button. Then hit the notification bell. Select all. And it lets you know every time I upload some new content. And then I ask that you hit the thumbs up button, which is the like button. Write a comment if you feel like it and share, because sharing is caring. And I will see you all in the next video. It's your girl Barbie J saying happy holidays. Peace.